A Muslim FBI operative is opening up about his experience working undercover. One America's Salvi has warned his efforts to exploit terror cells within the U.S.
His name is confidential, but members of Al-Qaeda know him as Tamer al-Nuri. Al-Nuri moved from Egypt to New Jersey when he was 4 years old, growing up in a traditional Islamic home and being motivated to help the government on the morning of 9/11.
I remember thinking, please God, don't let this be a terrorist attack. Please God. And that's how naive I was. That's how naive we all were.
His highest profile case involves Shahab Essagayer, a 30-year-old Tunisian working towards a PhD in Canada. Essagayer was working with Al-Qaeda, planning an attack on a Toronto-bound train from New York City.
I crafted my legend and made myself recruitable. I wanted him to choose me. I wanted him to go to bed that night, wondering what he could do to become my friend.
His legend was successful. Al-Nuri was placed on a plane with Essagayer and eventually approached by him, to which Al-Nuri established himself as a wealthy real estate investor.
We pretend to be someone we loathe while hanging out with people we hate.
Al-Nuri spent 10 months with Essagayer, scouting locations for potential terror attacks and at one point giving him a tour of New York City.
He didn't see Times Square the way a foreigner would. He saw it as an opportunity to kill Americans.
Essagayer said there was another sleeper agent in the U.S. who was planning multiple attacks, including one at Times Square on New Year's Eve.
Multiple explosions that were timed about 5 to 10 seconds apart. As one went off, he thought about where the crowd would then run to, and that's where he wanted the next bomb to go off.
Al-Nuri took Essagayer to the 9/11 memorial, the very place that motivated Al-Nuri to go undercover. Essagayer turned to Al-Nuri and told him that together, they would create another 9/11.
I saw red at that moment. It was the hardest time in my career to stay professional. Here I am on hallowed ground, and he said that to me.
Al-Nuri continued to befriend Essagayer, but patience ran thin in April of 2013. After the Boston bombing, Essagayer was arrested, and the evidence Al-Nuri obtained was used to sentence him to life in prison. Despite a successful sting operation, to this day, Al-Nuri can't help but think of the one sleeper agent that Essagayer once told him was in the United States.
There hasn't been a day since April 22nd, 2013, when I've woken up, no matter where I am, that I don't think about the American sleeper.
Al-Nuri wants to make one thing clear. As a Muslim, as an Arab, and as an American, he will never tolerate terrorism.
We're not at war with Islam. We're at war with radicals. I am a Muslim, I am an American, and I've been serving my country for 22 years and counting. And I am appalled at what these animals are doing to my country while desecrating my religion.
He'll eventually return to the field, with a different appearance and a different name. But that's not to say the impact of Tamer al-Nuri will ever be forgotten. Alex Salvi, One America News.